audience and the millions watching around the world. Let's get. All right, no, I'm joking. We have a couple of things to go over today, right before we get into the Twitter space. The first thing that we have to do, speaking of Twitter, is a giveaway. So obviously, this whole thing is just going to be a Twitter space for the new platinum moments that are being announced. Instead of giving us the Medium article, they're doing the Medium article and a space. So maybe they'll release it afterwards. But I do have a giveaway, and it's going to be the giveaway right now. This is for the Golden Dragon Staking Club. For those of you that don't know, you just need a Golden Dragon. Contact SquidCat. SquidCat over on the Twitter is at Mike Cat Katt. I'm sorry, CATT4. So Mike CATT4 on Twitter. And this is what it is. It's you just have this little Golden Dragon guy. If you have him and you're staking him, and when you mean staking, it means that you just have to list it at $88,000. This is for them. They are going to win a Infinity Gems Double IPA 7th Wave Brewing. It is a 4-pack. So that is what they're giving away. I will go on and do the announcements for these four, and then we'll get into the space. So we do have edition number 69 with Manch. That is Manch, edition number 69. SquidCat will go and message you. We have Jackman, which is edition number 228. So whoever has 228, Jackman, SquidCat will message you. We also have Anan NFT, ANAN NFT, which is number 490. So you guys get that as well. Again, SquidCat will message you. And the last one was someone called Sagittarius81, who has 637. Again, that is 637. So currently the mints go for the people that are staking are between 69. Everyone comment nice down below for 69 and 843. Those were the ones that happened to be picked this one. And the Gold Dragon Club is acquiring the Metabrew NFT for future beer giveaways. So you do have that future NFT for future beer giveaways. That'll be great. I can't wait for that. And comment down below if you have any staked, if you have a bunch of other stuff that you want to see. But right now, in the Twitter space, we have... Oh, Alex is here. Okay, they're not doing anything yet. They're just playing some music. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Let's go over some comments here. Bill Gardner says, what up? How's it going, fam? Wes, what's going on, fam? Cool Mo says, bring the good vibes, Randy. I'm doing the best that I can in the few minutes that we have before the big announcement. Bill Gardner says, good vibrations. Bill Gardner says, hanging out in Florida, just walked some sand dune trails. Now I'm ready for some Randy vision. Sand dune? Like sandstorm? Big A, what's going on? How's it going? I hope you're all doing all right. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. Okay, can't play that music yet. Again, they're still just doing it. Currently, we have about 591 people here. I'm not sure who it might be. I'm not sure who's speaking for Veve Digital Collectibles. For the Veve Twitter, it might be Old Rhubarb. That'd be really fun if it was him. Alex G is speaking as well. He's the one playing the music. And we also have we had the David Binance interview come out last night. So I went over that a little bit on my stream. I went over kind of what they did. I actually saw it yesterday, and they actually asked all three of my questions that I had asked them about a month ago, sometime in February. They had said, hey, give us your questions. I asked three of them. They asked all three. David actually said, wow, whoever asked that question, that was really great. You know, they're really great. I was like, oh my God, no. So I made it a short. It was awesome. Always happy to see David say that about my stuff. Okay, they're still playing music. Wish Upon a Star. No other people are speaking right now, just Veve and Alex. So again, hopefully it's Old Rhubarb. I really like him. It could be Mitch, could be Nestor, but they do have their own Twitters for that. So all right, I'll be checking that every now and then. Dive Jedi says, hi there, Veve fam. What's good, Dive Jedi? I hope you're doing well. What says, dude forgot about his stream? I didn't forget about the stream. I was not even 1 minute late. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I was good. Hey, steps. Oh, God, hiccups. Bill Garner says, Platinum Moments is live now. It is. I mean, they're just listing music, but yeah. Kurt Lang says, looking forward to the platinum. I am as well. I'm very excited. Also, if everyone could smash that like button, that is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks down below, super chats as well. Join Patreon and become a member. They are still playing this music. Big A says, Randy, what your macro is looking like so far today? Listen,
of course, the classic. When you wish upon a star.
Okay, still talking about the music. I just had 4 pieces of dry toast, whole wheat toast, and I had a protein shake. I'm gonna make, I think it's like a half a pound of salmon after this, and I'll.
Reveal Twitter space.
Okay.
I know a lot of people had a lot of questions when we revealed that Platinum Moments would be dropping this week on the platform. We're really excited about it, not only because we are celebrating the Disney 100 Years of Wonder, but also we got a little something different to go along with this particular drop. As you know, we have Golden Moments already on the platform, which ended, the series ended and retired as of the last drop, which was Aladdin's Lamp in the Disney D. So the next, in preparation for Disney 100, you may have noticed any of the celebration and the aesthetic and merchandise in the parks and the statues in the parks, etc., all have that platinum aesthetic to celebrate Disney 100 Years of Wonder. So we're really excited to bring that to the platform, and really excited for you to see some of these characters and the different mechanic, let's say, for this drop and associated drops through the year. All right, so that said, let's just cut right to it. We'll go ahead and shout out, by the way, Ryan behind the Veve Twitter.
Oh, Ryan's the dope Ryan. Okay.
How you doing today, Ryan?
What's up, fam?
All right. So let's go ahead and Ryan, I'm gonna tweet this out.
Medium article.
Pin it to the top, and we can walk everybody through it.
Let's do it.
Because it is, like I said, it's a little different and it's a lot of fun.
Can we get this Medium article, please?
That is going out now. And go ahead and pin that to the top.
Beautiful.
16 seconds. All right. Let's see what we got here.
In 3, 2, 1. And now you can find that blog article.
Blind boxes.
Excellent.
4,100 of Mickey Mouse.
So, with the
3,100 of Donald Duck,
we have 4 characters.
2,100 Minnie Mouse. All right. Yo, 1,100 Dumbo.
Mickey Mouse in brilliant platinum with that splash of color, really cool. Different from the Golden Moments in the way.
Be advised, no utility.
There is that splash of color, but also really consistent with some of the things that some of my Disney fan internet sleuths out there found.
Yep, so each one of them has a little bit of color. I'll show you that right now.
Be it in pins or whatever the case may be. But you can see Mickey represented here. We also have Donald Duck.
First appearance of Minnie Mouse.
And the official first appearance of Minnie Mouse, where she has appeared as first edition artworks in both posters and lenticular cards. This will be the first appearance of the character on Veve as a 3D premium digital collectible. And of course, another first appearance, Dumbo, coming in as the secret rare. That's 1,100 editions. All of these are priced at $60. The mini is ultra rare. Donald Duck is the rare, and Mickey Mouse is the uncommon. So all of that is pretty straightforward, right? Good stuff, really good looking collectibles. I'm really excited to help, as I mentioned, help celebrate the Disney 100 collection.
If this sells out, that is a $600,000 day for Veve.
We have next week a transformative potion. This will be our kind of initial first foray into a burn mechanic as part of the drop that I'm really excited about. And I think, as you've heard us mention in the past, in trying to get some of the bigger licenses to offer utility, these are kind of like the baby steps we need to take so that the various legal departments are comfortable with them, and that we are also offering some sort of utility and an exciting, different type of mechanic for these drops. So what the Transformative Potion is, it'll be released separately as a separate drop. And when you purchase one of these potions, you can either keep it in your collection as a beautiful looking animated digital collectible, or you can uncap it and burn it to reveal a corresponding Platinum Moments character poster based on the character that you have landed in the initial drop. So just to walk through that, if I get the Mickey Mouse Uncommon as part of the Disney Platinum Moments collection, and I get the Transformative Potion, I can either hold on to that potion or uncap that potion to burn the potion and unveil the corresponding Mickey poster NFT. Very cool. Now, here's where it gets a little interesting, right? There are only 1923, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Transformative potions available at a list price of $30 at 8 a.m. on March 29th. That is a secret rare collectible.
Say 30 or 60?
It will be a first edition. You know, you can either hold on to that potion or you can uncap it to burn it and get your poster for your corresponding character.
Hold on to that.
So then the game becomes, well, do I hold on to it or do I get the poster?
Hold on to it.
Which I think is different than anything that we've done thus far, and I'm really excited about it. But also it gives us a good kind of very early look at some of the types of burn mechanics that we can start to crafting and burning mechanics that we can introduce for future drops for future licensors. Let's see, is there anything that I'm missing? But if you look at the two blogs are linked together, several links within the two, so you can see everything that we're offering, and also on the tweets that we just put out. These posters are really cool, very platinum moment-y kind of aesthetic, but have a little bit of, I'd say like a Web3 feel to them, if you will. All of them will be first edition, and the edition size will depend on how many people actually burn the potion and uncap the potion. So, that said, the first drop obviously is this Wednesday, happens at 8 a.m. for all 4 of those initial collectible 3D digital collectibles. Again, that's Mickey Mouse at Uncommon 4100 editions. Donald Duck.
Did we just get rugged?
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. There.
Donald Duck 3100 editions. That's the rare. Minnie Mouse 2100 editions. That's the ultra rare and her first appearance. And Dumbo 1100 editions. That's the secret rare. Also a first appearance. And one more time on the Transformative Potion. That is 1923 editions, secret rare, first edition at 30 gems. And that'll drop March
30 gems, okay.
2023 at 8 a.m.
That is an extra $57,000
so a lot to
for
unpack
Veve.
there, a lot to dig into. Please take your time with these articles. And with that, like to kind of get your take, or have you had any questions about how this mechanic works, or what the actual potion looks like and how it works? Please feel free to send a request. We'll bring some up. And I'd also like, if you don't mind, I know our resident Disney fanatic, Veve Magic, might be in the crowd. I'd love to get her take on some of what she's seen.
Where the heck is she?
Visiting, I think, both parks over the course of the last couple of months. When I say both parks, I mean
I requested
Disneyland and Disney World, since they have unveiled the Disney 100 celebration, just to kind of see how this tracks with the aesthetic and if it's something that she had expected to see. But anybody else who has a question about the drop specifically, please come up and we can answer any questions that you may have.
I have requested.
Yeah, and Alex, I was going to say too, it might be really cool, in addition to hearing questions and helping everyone understand more how this is all going to work. Also, if you have some type of Disney story or something that you want to share about the 100-year celebration, to reflect on everything they've brought to the world, in a sense. I think that would be really cool too, Alex.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love that.
Awesome. So I'm just going to bring some people up here. There's a lot of requests.
Veve Magic's up there.
Just be patient as we filter through them. And we can start fielding some questions. So,
come on,
excellent.
Magic.
So first, I had to.
Mark up there too.
I had to bring up Veve Magic so she could share her insight about some of the stuff she's experiencing in the park, or her excitement about this as well. We have Mark and then Dark Link.
Yeah, Mark and Veve Dark Link.
And looking forward to celebrating this moment with you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me up. I'm very excited about the drop. Before I go into a little what I've seen, I did have a question, if that's all right.
Magic, speak up.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm one of the unlucky ones that typically doesn't get drops that I want. So if I buy the potion in the aftermarket, as long as it's before that cutoff date of when you can burn it, do I still have that option, or it has to be from the drop?
No. You can buy it in the aftermarket. The difference is because if it gets uncapped, then it gets burnt. So only uncapped potions will show up in the marketplace. Now, there is a cutoff date until when the uncapping is available. You only have 4 weeks to do that. So it's a limited time uncapping, and it's available until 26th of April at 11:59 p.m. PT. So you have a good solid 4 weeks to decide whether you're going to uncap that potion or
I do not like
get
that
the potion from the secondary market if you don't land it on the drop.
I do not like that at all.
Gotcha. Thank you. So I'm very excited about the drop. I started my Platinum Disney 100 Years of Wonder collection as of December, prior to the new year. That's when I started seeing things popping up in the parks, and it is everywhere in your face. You can't avoid it at Disneyland and California Adventure. In Florida, they are wrapping up still the 50th anniversary celebration, so it's a little bit more limited. But I did see merchandise all still on the same theme. And I've heard that once they've finalized the 50th celebration, then Walt Disney World will also shift focus to this 100 Years of Wonder. And so, there's the physical statues in the stores. There's one that looks identical to the Mickey we're getting. And there's also, I've noticed, a Minnie Mouse that looks identical to the one that's now been announced. There's a 100 Years pin set that seems to correspond very nicely as well. And as you said, the sleuths did some great research, and if those are to match one for one, so far they look like they do. There's posters and things I've seen online that I may be going after as well. But I find it really exciting to see the direct tie and connection. Again, to me, that just shows
on my ways up there too.
A really nice partnership. We've gotten a couple of Disney 100 drops already, but they weren't necessarily in this same vein where this is identical tie to the celebration that's occurring in the parks. So I find that really exciting. I've also been collecting medallions. I mean, there's just platinum, everything. So it's really awesome to see. And congratulations on a great partnership. And I'm super excited for where things are going and moving forward. And I'm happy to see that they're getting on board a little bit more with these other types of utility that we can look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. It's like we mentioned, I think in several, chats or AMAs, past community updates, etc. It's always about, there's a education phase and exploratory phase in which we are trying to make sure that we can offer utility in some way, shape, or form, and that the various license or legal departments will all be comfortable with those. So, ultimately, we would like to do a lot more, but there's, like I said, baby steps. We are getting there, and I'm excited about this one in particular because of the possibilities that it does open for other types of drops and other licensors as well. All right, who else we got up here? OMW, hi.
On my way.
Hey, OMW, I'm gonna jump in real quick because I'm at work and I can.
Yeah, let's go Dark Link, Mark, okay. And then we'll go OMW.
Thanks, Ryan.
Hulk 2008 drop. I know what you meant, but yeah.
Disney moments. I just did have a question on the serum. You said if you uncap it, it gives you the corresponding poster. So my question is, do you have to qualify? Do you have to have hit the drop this week, or can someone just sit back and buy up all the damn potions and then, how's that work?
Good question.
I think I might be getting rubbed. Can you hear me, Ryan?
Yeah, we can hear you, Alex.
So if I missed the first part of the question, Darklink, but I believe you're saying, if there's a qualifier. The qualifier is that you own one of the 3D character collectibles, right? For whatever corresponding poster you want. So if you want the Mickey poster, by uncapping the potion, you would have to have the Mickey character collectible and the potion to get the poster.
Yeah, that makes sense. Whether you get it off the market or the drop. So what happens if I buy the whole set off the market and I have one of these magic potions? Is it a mystery?
No, you would have to choose which one you want the poster for.
Okay, and then my last question, sorry. Now
I will keep it posted.
Watch. Just buy one off the market at Dumbo, and I buy 100 of these potions. Is it like one potion per piece you have, or are you able to
1923
import them?
If you want to, I guess, stack potions, you should be able to do that. There will be I think there's a limit, and let me just make sure that what will be put in the.
Alex doesn't sound too confident about stacking these potions.
I'm okay. I'm not going to stack the potions. I'm just asking questions and getting down. And then my last, I'm so sorry. Is this the first of many platinum sets to come? Is there
will be
100?
No, there's not 100. There will be future platinum sets. So, for instance, this one is the Walt Disney Animation Studios Series 1, right? There may be other properties under the Disney umbrella, like Pixar, etc., that will have their own sets. But none of these are duplicates, if you will, of anything that has already appeared in
Mickey Mouse,
Golden Moments, unless they're
Donald Duck,
unless they have a platinum version of one of them. But I don't think so. I don't think that's the case.
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Half of it is already.
I just wanted to quickly touch upon the purchase limit for the potion. There is no purchase limit as stated in the Medium article. So, like Alex said, you could essentially buy those up on the aftermarket if you wanted to.
All right.
I'm gonna get a couple potions.
I really appreciate
and I'm just gonna.
I do collect the medallion.
Not
Disney
break
it. Cool. Right on.
I did collect the platinum Mickey with the red gemstones when I was just there, so it's on my profile. But very excited, and thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. DB Magic, always love your insight. And OMW, good to see you, bud.
Thanks, Darkwing. Take care.
All right, so we'll go to Mark and then OMW, and then we'll filter through and bring some more people up.
On my way.
Hey guys, how's it going? Alex, Ryan, thanks for having me up here.
Yeah, Mark.
It's super exciting to have this drop happen tomorrow. The
Sent Mark a heart.
It's actually really, really good. And I'm excited for this burn mechanic and where this potentially could lead. So my question is with the potions.
Apologies, is somebody speaking at this point?
Yeah, Alex, Mark is speaking. Are you rugging?
Yeah, let me drop and come back up, okay?
No problem.
All right, I guess
sealed product, you right.
With the potions, are they going to be, can they be used later on for future drops? Like, besides the utility of holding the potion for the addition size and not uncapping it, can you use it later on for other drops, or is there plans for it?
Yeah, so I can't comment because I'm not sure what the plans are for the future use of it, but I think the incentive to not uncap it, and Alex can speak on this more in depth, is a lot of people might uncap it and redeem those posters. The people who don't uncap it they get to hold that potion as a collectible in a sense.
Okay, cool.
Alex, essentially the question was, if you don't uncap the potion, will there be future use for that potion on whether it's future drops or future utility aside from just gaining the potion?
No. So the potion is its own thing. If there are potions for future platinum moment character drops, they will be have its own potion.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Shoot.
Okay, so let's go to OMW, and then we have Tina up here, and then I'm going to start filtering through some more people.
Sounds good.
GM fam. Actually, Mark read my mind. We had very similar questions. So that's good to know that it will just turn into a collectible after that time frame. So since you guys already answered it, I just want to say congratulations on bringing this wonderful mechanism to the Veve app. I know a lot of collectors are going to enjoy it over the long run for sure. So appreciate that. And I hope to hold on to one of these potions for the long term. Take care.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's going to be cool to see what direction people go with this, for sure. Whether they want to keep the potion or unlock the potions, because either way, with the burn and depending on how many people actually get the poster, both of those things are going to end up being fairly rare, rarer than the potion is already at 1923 editions. So good stuff.
And I did want to mention too, we have Trip up here. I just took a look at his Twitter, and it's his 2-year Veve birthday. So happy birthday!
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for coming.
Happy birthday, bro.
So let's go to Tina, and then we'll go to Trip, and then I'll bring some more people.
Yeah, Tina, get it.
Hey everyone.
Meow.
Hey, Tina.
So nice of you to let me be up here. And huge compliment to Veve and the entire Veve team with your awesome and brilliant collaborations with like some of the most amazing companies in the world. You guys know I love Disney. I'm a huge collector of all the Disney stuff. We just literally got back from 4 days at Disney and California Adventure, and Veve Magic is right. It's like everywhere. Like at Pandora, there's like exclusive Disney 100 jewelry, like the Cinderella, the Cinderella, there's Cinderella, there's Oswald, there is Swarovski stuff that is like limited edition that's specific to Disney 100. I mean, it's just amazing. Like we just went crazy with a bunch of physical stuff, of course. And now to have this coincide with it, like I just love it. Like you guys are just so amazing. I know we've kind of been busy with work last couple months, but we miss you guys. And it's just, you guys do such an amazing job just bringing together all ages into such a wonderful NFT, metaverse, Veveverse world. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tina. Appreciate that. I'm glad you guys had fun at Disney. Yeah, it's crazy to see how much of the platinum aesthetic tie-in for Disney 100 is, across all aspects of parks and merch and all the rest. So really, like I said, really happy to have that collection be part of our Disney offering.
Awesome. And I'm praying and hoping I get that potion. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'm so excited for it. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of thought to myself, even if I try to go for it, like what I would do, because the posters are very cool, but just to have that potion as the first of its kind, and essentially it is like the first kind of burn mechanic collectible on the platform. So that holds some significance, I would imagine. To the collectors.
And the other thing too, Alex, is I hear that it ages like wine, so it gets better as.
Okay. Good stuff. All right, who do we have next?
Yeah, so
Randy?
we have Trip
Randy?
up here, 2-year Veve
No, not Randy.
birthday, man! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Trip.
Yeah, what up? Love it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so first, thank you guys for having a space again. Like, I can see, as referenced, we've got about 1,000 people here that also enjoy seeing you guys come back to Twitter Spaces. So,
Thank you.
props to that, homies. Appreciate that. And also really cool to see that Disney's kind of embracing some more of these Web3 type mechanics. Now we just got to twist them a little bit to get them to make it something.
Hey, Brock McBlockchain's there.
You know?
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's one of the things. You know,
That's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely like a threshold of, you know, comfort level threshold amongst the different licensors in terms of, you know, what legal needs to state about offering utility up front as opposed to surprising people with it. So, yeah.
So just a quick question. I didn't see it, and it wasn't really clear. Do you have to hit the blind box to be eligible to hit the potion? Or is it just open game on both drops?
Open game. So basically, if you have the if you have the collectible, regardless, collectible and a potion, you can wherever you got it, as long as you do it before.
My pants are falling down.
6,
Oh God!
You can uncap that for the corresponding poster.
Fantastic. Thank you. And just a quick side note, go ahead and give my preemptive thanks to Mitch for my activation of that MCP for my birthday. Appreciate that.
Nice. All right. So you're a beta tester.
No, I'm asking. I'm just telling
preemptive.
for him.
Preemptive. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming up, man. Happy Veve birthday again. We got Minnesota up here, and then we'll bring some more people up.
Minnesota.
Hey, what's up, Ryan and Alex? How's it going?
All right, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you.
Minnesota.
Yeah, doing good. It's starting to warm up here in Minnesota. We were like 10 degrees just last week.
Jesus.
40s, which is considered warm for this time of the season. So super happy about that. But yeah, no, I have 2 questions that I'll be quick to allow others to ask theirs. So number one is, will there be any sort of utility tied to platinum moments for those who have the golden moment full set? And if not, will there be utility elsewhere for the golden moment?
That's going to be a hard night.
And then lastly, when are y'all going to hire Veve Magic onto the Veve team? She's such a valuable resource to the community.
Yeah.
We love Magic, and she is definitely involved in a number of different ways, from the Discord to just being a resource for all things Disney in the community. So, yeah, as soon as if I have... you know, we'll have to talk to her about it because, you know, I'm not going to just push a job on her. But let's see. So to answer your question, the utility is unique. That the utility mechanic with the potion and the poster is unique to Platinum Moments. Golden Moments does stand alone as its own collection. And that's kind of what I had referenced when I said that any utility has to be outlined up front per the legal teams. And so, yeah, there's no, like, if you hold a golden moment, there's no access here, unfortunately. But we are working on ways to introduce some level of utility to golden moments as well.
That'll probably be Veveverse.
That's really good to hear, Alex.
That'll be Veveverse stuff.
You know, I have the complete set.
If it happens.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's all I had. Thank you so much, guys, for having me on here, and congratulations on another amazing brand from the Disney license.
Whoop, whoop.
Right on.
All right.
Okay.
So we have crypto.
Oh, and I was reminded. Sorry, Brian. I was reminded about the original utility for Golden Moments. Obviously, was the Disney Plus subscription.
Yes, it was.
That said, we are still looking at ways that we can offer, you know, whether it's gated access in the Veveverse or et cetera, any types of things that we can offer as added utility for any collection on the platform as a whole. Is something that we're definitely interested in.
Fantastic. So we have Crypto Khaki up here.
Crypto Khaki.
What's up, Khaki?
Who else is up here?
We're bringing some more people up.
What's going on?
Yeah, we got Crypto Khaki.
Yeah, Ryan. I'm not too familiar with you.
Gated access.
Official.
Khaki, you're a little muffled. Are you able to? You're a little bit muffled,
You're a
Khaki.
bit muffled. So is your tongue.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
A little bit better. Yeah, it's still a little muffled, but should be fine.
I can't hear him at all.
Let me get off my headset. All right, is that better?
Much better.
Much better, yeah.
Much better.
They said digital last night.
Apologize for that, but And glad you're embracing the emoji little nuggets dropping on Twitter. Spaces always has fun with those. So glad that Alex is back out of retirement on the emoji gems dropping. I did have a question. I'm not really sure if y'all answered it or not, but we have to burn one of the 4 that drop tomorrow. Does burning a secret rare provide you with a different poster as opposed to burning a common, or has that been already been discussed?
No. So let me just take a step back. We're not burning the collectibles themselves are not being burnt. It's only the potion. Oh, yeah, only the potion gets burned, and the burning of the potion is only for unlocking of the poster that corresponds to the collectible that you hold in your collection. So if I have the Mickey Mouse 3D digital collectible and the potion, I can burn the potion to then get the Mickey Mouse poster.
Oh, decisions.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's going to be tough, and it's a deadline, like the Hearst program project.
4 weeks, yeah. So April 26th.
Damn. So that last week, okay, all right, yeah, that gives us something to talk about for the next month. That's dope. Oh, yeah. So that's amazing, man. Congrats on that. I know that there's a lot.
They denied my request.
Feel for you having to keep
mother flappers
and still engage with the community, knowing that y'all got all the mind.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been to keep these things interesting, right? And also offer some mechanics and utility that are to better serve future drops. So this is definitely the first, but it's definitely not the last you'll see of some kind of mechanic like this, where you have to burn some things to get other things. I know we've kind of alluded to that in the past, but now it's coming to fruition, and I think you'll see the next one sooner than later.
Love seeing it, man. I believe what you've been in the beginning. So I know it's just a matter of time, and I'm one of the patient holders and collectors on this space. So
potion comes out next week.
Whenever we do get these opportunities to celebrate it, we do come out and dance in the street, man. One last thing before I get down. This goes out to a community member. We just need the receipt. That's it. Well, I'm gonna hop down. We'll holler at you, Alex, man. Appreciate it. Great. We ain't calling no names. All right, but we need that receipt though. I'm gonna holler down, man.
All right, I'm not quite sure what that means, but all right. Thanks, Khaki. Always a pleasure hearing from you.
All right, so we have
next, Ryan?
we have Mass up here, and then we have Ginger, and then we'll filter through a couple more.
Is that right?
Yeah, can you hear me? I think you're rugged again, Alex.
On mute. Unless
Alex,
I'm
you're rugging.
You're rugging.
He's rugging.
And Ginger, but Ryan, Mark also has his hand back up.
Yeah, Mark.
Yep. So we're gonna go through those who we haven't heard from first, and then we're also gonna bring up some people who have been waiting. Come to the stage.
I've been waiting. You denied me.
If we filter back through questions, so we'll go to Mass, we'll go to Ginger, and then we'll bring some more people up.
Hey everybody, did we lose Alex?
Rip.
He's filtering back.
Everyone comment F down below and pay respects.
Yep.
Okay.
You're back.
Let's go.
Hey Alex, quick question. Since this is a new mechanism, are we also going to have real life tracking?
Real life tracking. Can you elaborate on that?
Basically, we get to see how many of the portion have been capped, have been opened, have been burned.
Yes, that's a good question. I think you'll see that it's instantaneous when you burn the potion to get the poster. So you'll start to see the additions. Okay, so wait. Actually, this is a really good question. So there will be an X amount of posters minted initially, right? And any unredeemed potions or any unredeemed posters will then be burned. And so that data will be reflected in the metadata of each collectible poster. And so you'll kind of be able to see that way as in terms of how many people have minted it.
Brings us the couch.
Redeemed it rather.
Or maybe not.
And then you kind of also can take a look at
my bed.
market to see what that activity is looking like.
Because I'm dying. I hit
And that's
purchase.
before the expiration date, right?
Correct. Yeah. So and after that expiration date, expiration meaning the deadline to burn uncap the potion. All of the unredeemed posters will be burned. So it's not like we're not going to then reintroduce the posters to the marketplace. Only the ones that get minted are the ones that are going to be in circulating supply.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much. And shout out to Rolex. And we got to see those receipts, guys. Thank you.
Rolly.
Receipts. Receipts is the new word in the VV
I
community.
suppose. I don't know what. I don't know what this is about.
Don't worry about it.
Gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Ginger, and then we're gonna bring up a couple more people. Alex, what time did you want to shut down?
I think we've got about 10 more minutes before I have to get on another call.
Huzzah.
Perfect. So we'll do 2 more people in addition to Ginger, and that should wrap it up.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And then I'll go over questions.
Ginger, you're able to speak. Thanks for coming up.
Hi. Oh, hi guys. I was just wondering, with all this 100-year celebration of Disney going on, I was just there for the first day. Are you guys gonna have any utilities for any key holders?
Utilities for magic key holders at the park? Not likely anytime soon. No. That's going to require a lot more kind of coordination and probably much more advanced coordination for something tie into the parks. But it's definitely something we're interested in and something we've had initial discussions about. But
that's interesting.
I wouldn't expect it as part of this Disney 100 Platinum moment thing. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. That was the only question I had.
All good.
Thanks for coming up, Ginger. So we have a couple people connecting right now. We have Mr. Champ up here, and then I'm going through a couple more, and then we'll shut it down. What's up, Mr. Champ?
Mr. Champ, don't rug us.
He dropped. All right.
Rip. That one F down below. Hey,
Got a
respect,
couple
Mr.
more up here. So we have D-Roy. I think that's how you say it.
Oh, Lordy.
D-Roy, you're up.
Yeah, man. How are you, family? So good to have you here and good to hear your voice again. Yeah, really great. Thank you for hosting. I think it's really, really needed and really great to see all of the Veve family here. So shout out to all the family here and pretty nice discussion about the receipts. So shout out. We see something new and that's really, really great. Seeing a new burning mechanism, positive vibes. So that's really something good to see. So respect for that. Shout out to the team for that, to come up with something new. Now that we see MCP, now that we see the burning mechanism, really, positive. So shout out to that. Aside of that, I want to invite everybody to our meetup in Amsterdam on the 31st. Everybody with a Veve profile is welcome to enter the club, the Jimmy Woo in Amsterdam. So feel welcome, Veve family.
Party.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you very much, D-Ray, for throwing that event. That sounds like it's going to be amazing. All the Netherlands fam and UK fam who's going to make the trip over, that sounds like a great event. Make sure to take a lot of pictures and share them on Twitter for everybody.
100%. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up, D-Roy. We have, let's go to Mark's question. Let's go back to Mark, and then we'll go to John, who's up here.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I just forgot to ask this earlier, but with Disney releasing these things in parallel with their 100-year celebration, can we expect Veve at the D23 this year?
TBD.
Sweet. Thank you. I had a blast with the Vancouver meetup with Mel.
Call it.
I'm excited to meet everyone. It's going to be awesome.
That's cool. I'm glad. I saw that you made it out along with some other fam up there. That's great. So, shout out to Metaverse Life, who's been working with us and kind of making his road trip into a bit of a fam documentary, if you will. So he's capturing some content. We're going to get some good AR stuff.
Yeah, Metaverse Life.
That to kind of just show, the love, people's love of collecting. So we're really excited to be working with him on that project.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. John, what's up? I think that will be our last request, or do you want one more, Alex?
I can do one more after that.
because there's just a lot of requests, and it's hard to filter through all of them. So I'll bring one more up.
I feel you. All good.
Hey everybody, good to hear from everybody again. It's awesome. It has that old school kind of like feel back in the day. Let me tell you, Veve Magic really on my Disney trip last December. So I really wanted to say publicly, I really appreciate her helping me try to get onto that Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It was amazing. In fact, I just tweeted her today, and I saw her response when I was like, "Hey, all this Disney Celebration 100, stuff is dropping. This Magic Band of Steamboat Willie just dropped." So let me tell you, it's great having this collaboration with Disney on Veve, and it's ongoing, continual, and the family supports each other. So to my question, I see that the actual 3D collectibles have like basically digital correlations. Like in the real world, if you want to get any of these, at least the ones I've seen so far, you can actually get a physical version of them. But for the posters, I haven't been able to find a physical representation. So my question is, are these posters Veve only rollouts? And if so, how much input has Veve had in actually creating them? Because when I saw Tron Dumbo, I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it looks like something Alex would make up. So I'm just wondering, are these, like, if people want these, are they going to have to come to Veve to get them, in other words?
Yeah, so clearly Alex rugged. He's on his way back up, and he can answer that question.
Yeah, sorry guys, having a harder time today. Internet's been a little spotty. All right, so
did you hear the question?
I heard something about Tron Dumbo, which is confusing, but
all right. So the main question was the posters specifically look like very unique pieces of art that overall have not been seen in the real world. How involved were we in creating those, and are there physical counterparts? Essentially,
okay. I don't know if there are physical counterparts. There may or may not be. I can get that clarification from Disney, but anything really that comes from Disney, artwork-wise, comes directly from Disney and their artists. So, but let me figure that out if there's any physical counterparts of those. I hadn't seen them either in the real world, so I think they're pretty unique to us. But that said, yeah, I think our collaboration with Disney on collectibles and things like that usually is about articulation, animation, deciding which characters, hopefully, trying to influence which characters come to the platform, and and if Disney's listening, we need Mando. But if that's anything that is designed or that shows up on the platform is designed by Disney and Disney artists, which is great.
Okay, thank you very much, Alex, because I was just looking at it and thinking that there's only 1923 possible of the total variation. One of these posters might end up being, quite rare in terms of availability. And if there isn't a physical counterpart, and you're going to have to come here to get maybe one of 300 in existence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would be very interesting. Okay, thank you for answering.
And I was going to add to Alex, I don't know, when you get the clarification on that, I do think it would be helpful to clarify for the community if it is like a Veve type of exclusive piece.
Veve exclusive, the posters, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will verify that.
Okay.
Verify.
And then the last person to speak will be Naked. Thanks for coming up.
Naked.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for having me up. I've got probably the most important question of the day to the team, and that is, we're used to the golden moments, which didn't have receipts, and I was wondering if these are coming with receipts or not with receipts. Could you fill in the gap for us?
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Can you bring clarity to the receipts?
They come with receipts, 100%.
Okay.
100%. Okay.
It's fair. If they're on the blockchain, then yeah, that's find it on a Mutascan. That should be a quote unquote receipt.
I'll read to you the receipts.
Maybe I missed out on something, but I don't think
you can also pick up the receipt the 31st of March, 8 o'clock, Jimmy Woo, Amsterdam. Show your NFT profile, one of your Veve. You can come in for free, party with us, and you get a receipt. So I just want to hear.
That's fantastic.
Hey, I'm totally cool with that show right there, D-Roy. That's epic. Good stuff. Have a blast in Amsterdam to everyone who's going. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, with that, we're going to put a pin in it until next time. I do appreciate everybody joining us to kind of understand.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you the thing about receipts before I get to the comments. This comes from Dr. Rolex, who's just an absolute G. He's just straight savage. I love Dr. Rolex. All right, where are we at here? Okay, so you have somebody. We'll call Rich, who is he's been blocked by a lot of people in the community, and Dr. Rolex is calling him out on straight capping. He was lying about a couple of things. So this guy Rich goes and says, yeah, you don't know me. Why you pocket watch another man? It's weird. Something about making money. And Dr. Rolex just claps back. It's like, learn proper English first. That'll be step one. And I could understand if this guy Rich was, foreign and English was not his first language, but English was his first language. Anywho, so this guy Rich goes out and says, oh yeah, I sold this partner statue. Yeah, it says, I bet the Moon Boy is still holding wall. Thank you, Veve, in January of 2022 for allowing me to dump this on the Moon Boys for thousands, and now it's at 2,600. And he posts a receipt for edition number 1336. But when you actually take a look at Immutascan, you see that edition 1336 is had by somebody else. Let me go and decrease that a little bit. The light. That was had by somebody else and was never sold. So obviously that guy Rich was just straight capping, straight lying. He's very sus, and that's what they mean. Everyone's saying like, oh, yo, Dr. Rolex with the receipts. So that's what the receipts mean. Anyway, I want to get to some comments and then we'll go from there. Woo. We have a lot to go over. Oh, where was I here? Macros, yep. Oh, General Darth Chaos. How's it going? So the potion, obviously we know now, is just something that you'll get. They weren't clear if there were 1,923. They said that, but I don't know if that's after the 90 they keep or that's before the 90 they keep. Because if they keep 90 from that, it will actually go to 1,833, which is just 90 less, which I would prefer. Then we got this transformative potion. Yeah, and I'm still. I wish we would know the numbers of how many people, and Alex did not answer this question, of how many people are going to, how many people are burning it? How many people are transforming the potion into a poster? We don't know. Dive Jedi says, ow! Well, below says, no golden moments utility, as expected. Well, again, Alex had mentioned that they are looking to try to do something with golden moments, such as gating certain things in the Veveverse. Now, let me go out on a limb here and say that you wouldn't want to gate a Kripken's universe or a DC universe by having, say, like, oh yeah, you can only get into this DC universe or this particular license that has nothing to do with Disney. You can only get in there if you have Disney Golden Moments. That doesn't make sense. What does make sense is if you have any type of Disney World or Disney AR version in the Veveverse. That makes sense. You cannot tell me it doesn't. Now, coming back, down to reality a little bit. Well, Veve could just say like it's a Veve open world, and something that is just a Veve particular IP world that they're making themselves. That's going to be gated by Disney Golden Moments. Maybe. It would still make more sense to have a Disney property gated verse with the Disney Golden Moments as opposed to anyone else. I gotta go through that in a video because I'm gonna go tweet that right now. I'm gonna go share this video. I'm gonna go tweet that. Let me go. Where am I at here? Go to the YouTube. By the way, guys, if y'all could smash that like button, smashing that like button is that is a free way to help support the channel. Where am I? Oh. Non-free ways are Patreon specials. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go out and share. Copy this link. And X out of that. And what the fudge? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Okay. I guess this is okay, there we go. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Twitter, and before anyone else steals my heckin' idea, I'm gonna say God, I don't know. I'm talking about what at Reverend Alex G said on Spaces about potentially gating things in the hashtag Veveverse, saying that they might be looking into how do I phrase that? The only way to get somewhere, saying that they might be looking into gating a certain portion of the Veveverse and making it accessible only to people who have golden moments. Doesn't make sense. Oh man, I'm not all right. Doesn't make seems like they'd only do this for a Disney related metaverse. Doesn't I'm not even going to say that. I'm just going to be like talking about Revenue on Spaces, potentially gating things in the Veveverse, and that they might be looking into getting a certain part of the Veveverse and make only accessible to people who have golden moments. All right, and then we are going to reshare this video. We're going to paste that. We're going to tweet. We're going to view the tweet, and then I promise we'll get to the more questions. Okay, there we go. That's done. Now, where were we? Sam says gold moments are over. Move on. I don't think so. I don't think they're over. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Watch Any Pray. Thank you for being a member. Saying burn, baby, burn. Right, it says burn collectible for a poster. Pretty much, yeah. Which again, posters tend to not do well, but if you have so few posters, you know, yeah. I mean, there's already a Mickey and Minnie poster. There's already several Minnie posters, and well, the Mickey poster is really just the lenticular card. It's basically the same thing. Same thing with Donald Duck. I'd say Dumbo's would be probably the best, in my opinion. Crypto NFW says, good morning. Lamp Third Wish, get something special. Superman, they're doing this. Again, I would give them a little while for utility for golden moments. Like I said, for Veveverse. Watch Enterprises need 2 potions. 1 to keep, 1 to burn. Agreed. Biddyman says, I want the potion to uncap and list Omi on Binance. I would love that. For those of you that missed my stream last night, I have a $5,000 bet stating that Omi will either get on KuCoin, Binance, or Coinbase by the end of this year. If it happens, let's say on, it has to happen in New York Eastern Standard Time. If they do it when it's January 1st here, but it's still December 31st in California, you know, I don't win. I still have to pay. And it's got to be any one of those. So I am, again, putting $5,000 on the line, hoping that, you know, David and the team comes through. And Mikhail says, I wish the poster was the drop. 3D collectible, the potion burn prize. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be really dope. Watch Enterprise says, so potion just for Disney. Was hoping for a more uniform burn mech. Again, they're going to get there. It might take the way it made it sound, it might take like a year. But, you know, this is the first step. You know, we'll get more of these types of things. It's just the first step. Watch Enterprise, can't tell if I should like this. Again, I wanted to say keep those potions because I thought you could be able to burn them at any point in time, but you only have 4 weeks to burn, and I don't like that. It's like, okay, am I going to buy this box of Pokemon cards, and then they say if you don't open it in a year, then it, then it implodes, and then you just get to keep the box? That's silly. I do not think they should do that. I think that, again, like, I feel like this is reinforcing the bad behavior of I need things now. Where how do you let investments mature if you even if a year, even if they said you had a year to do it, I'd be like, okay, I guess that's something. But what happens in a year? Investments tend to mature not over 2 weeks or 3 months or even a year or two. A lot of investments take years to mature. And I feel like this is, now granted, they are catering to the Web3 space, which wants things right now. Okay, fair point. And this is just their first iteration of using some type of burning stuff. This is just their first time doing it. Are they gonna have to play with the formula to get it right? Sure. And again, I could be wrong. I could be the minority here, where people like Chavez, listen, I just want to be able to burn stuff. This is a good way to get about it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I know, and again, I am comparing it to Pokemon stuff, but you know, that's just me. Watch Any Praises. Yo, Hulk 2008, #1 drop. Oh yeah, the Red Hulk. We get. Oh god, we get the Red Hulk on tomorrow, which is. I think there's 7,500 mints. That's gonna be okay. I'll probably get it. We're gonna get Red Hulk in the Thunderbolts at some point. Ross is going to be running for president. He might actually even be president at some point, which is going to be Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford has no idea what's going on in the MCU. He's just acting for a regular part, whatever, what have you. Watch Any Praises. Randy, we need a plan for this drop. Don't let me miss a deadline. I will keep y'all posted. Watch Any Praises. Potions will be more scarce. Of course, peeps will stack. Agreed. Watch Any Praises says cat potions be like sealed product. Yeah, but they're only sealed product for 4 weeks, and then afterwards there's no utility. It's like, I wish they would have it where, 3 years from now, there's like 8 potions left. Oh my god, I bet you have one? Yeah, yeah. And I wonder what happens if you have a potion, it gets traded like 3 times, and then you're the one to open it. Let's say you're the 4th person to buy this potion, and you get it, and then you open it. Does that mean that you're the minter, or does that mean that the mint number shows on Immutable X that it was transferred 4 times, like a $2 hot dog? I'm really curious about that too, so I'll ask them at some point. Watch Any Praise laughing. Does not thought through. Bogar says I don't like that. Yeah, and it says potion sub collections. Yeah, I mean people still like it. Like. I think people will use that as like, what's that one with anyone that's ever used potions in Disney, which is probably a lot of them. People will probably use them like, oh hey, and his potion. I don't know. I feel like they'll be used. Pro Comey says just tuning in. Are potions like a scratch off revealing any collectible? No, it's just the collectibles pertaining on the announced drop. This is the ladder. Philip B says what potion? I missed that part. Well, I've gone over it a bunch now. Bill Gardner says. Should be 1 potion for all moments. I like it that they're doing this though. It's making them scarce right off the bat. Defunct says, can the potions be used later on? No, unfortunately. Whatever is burn mech that no one will use. I know, right? Or says no, they're good for a month and you have to buy more potions. Yeah, potions expire. Yep. Then it says baby steps with Disney, but still steps. Agreed. That says thanks. Whichever steps are good. And says does demonstrate Veve infrastructure to pull this off. That's also true. Also a good point. Bullish. Whichever says gun show. San Bukasa says retroactive Disney utility is a while away, if at all. I'm sure it'll come. It's just going to be, like I said, it probably in the Veveverse. And again, it doesn't make sense for them to do it even within Disney's own property. Only way to get into Marvel Mighty's verse, which I don't even know if they're going to have, if you have golden moments. Like again, it only makes sense if you say the only way to get into this particular piece of land is either if it's Disney metaverse, or if it's one of those Veve IP worlds where it's just Veve's and they can do whatever they want, they can gate it how they want. Those are the only 2 ways that I'm thinking, and I would definitely say for the Disney. I mean this definitely suggests or confirms that Disney is going to have 2 metaverses. One is a physical one that's built upon their parks, and the other one's an actual Disneyverse ran by the Veveverse. And I hear it already, Chavez, just a moon boy. It's not going to happen. I've been called that many times for many different things, and been right so far. Anyway. Watch Anybody's buzzword bingo. Bill Garza's gated access. Thanks as wow, you called it. I did. Why, thank you. I don't say Phygital yet. They did yesterday in the Binance AMA with David, and it wasn't even AMA, it was an interview with Binance and David, and they did have a Phygital that they were going. They said that it's going to be later this year. They also said we're going to have a AAA announcement license that they're under NDA with. He can't say yet, but hopefully in the next couple months. Because the best you can hope for is a gated access to Veveverse that we'll use. Glad I sold almost all my golden moments. I don't know if I would have done that, but each their own. They gotta see that tomorrow. Only drop tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow for what? Let me know. Veve B says, Big A, nice to hear that you are an investor, not a collector. And it says, yep, I'm just like 99% of the people on Veve. I wouldn't say 99%, but you know, I get where you're going from. Sam says, start the mother flapping burn. And B says, I have no problems with that. Big A says, Veve is a high risk, high reward investment for me, which means there's a chance that 30K I put in can go to zero. That is totally fine with me, although I believe in the project long term. Big A continues to say, so first platinum drop is Mickey on Wednesday. Did I hear that correct? It'll be Mickey, Donald Duck, which we've seen both of those in statues and on cards before. We have Minnie, which we've had on a card and on a couple posters, and then Dumbo. So this is Dumbo's first appearance on the blockchain. This is Minnie's first appearance statue. It'll have the FA tag, even though she's been on the blockchain before, but it was with cards as a first edition and posters as a separate thing. So I'm pretty excited for this. M says, people going to be salty not getting the potion on the drop and having to pay $500. Yeah, the potion's not going to be $500. It's $30, so maybe some, you know, after their burn, they might get to be a couple hundred, maybe, but, you know, doubt. It says, praise now until you can't afford the potion. Baby says, when is the event in Amsterdam? I think that's on March 31st, if I'm not mistaken. J8 says, bro, Randy is in the bed and we watching him and listen to Spaces. Let's take a moment to appreciate life. Randy is in the bed. I love you, J8. I gotta take a screenshot of that. That's hysterical. I gotta. Okay. Yeah. Do I need to? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Big A says, if potion only for a poster, no way the potion is hard. Yeah, I don't think so either. This is Randy napping. Insane says, sorry I joined late. What potion and poster? You get a... Oh, let's absolutely go, my collectibles! Yeah, so that potion gets you a... If you untap it, it'll get you a poster. But they weren't clear on which poster that it gets. They weren't clear that if you have two collectibles, you know, let's say you have a Minnie and a Mickey, and you untap the potion bottle, do you get to choose which one? Or is it random? They didn't say that. So there was a lot of questions that were really left unsaid, which is fine. We have at least a week because even though we get the collectibles on Wednesday, the potions won't be got until next week, and then you have 4 weeks after that to, you know, do your thing. So we do have time to get our questions answered. I'm really curious to see how this goes. Ronnie87 says, people who on their own that decided to collect the gold moments because they were hoping for some kind of free Disney Park Pass or whatever crack me up. I mean, it wasn't that outside the realm of possibility to suspect. And again, other utilities might come down the line. Stan says, BB can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. Ronnie, what's going on? Then I bought my niece a Disney sweater from the Disney store in the mall, so I guess I should get some utility for that too. I understand. Jacob Torres says, I know, right? So entitled. I'm the first one to say and call against the fact that some people want something for nothing. But again, that's the space. News Now Marijuana says they should have done the potion thing. Hocus Pocus posters. Those posters seem more fitting. Those posters struggled, which is like potions. Yeah. Those. I don't think they're even sold out yet. Smarty Pants saying, I think the ideal play, if you have the gems, is complete the set, then complete the poster set, and stack 1 or 2 more potions to keep them from being used. Well, that is Smarty Pants' plan. Like I said, I'm gonna go and screenshot that because that is a good plan. I'm gonna go over that in a video. Santa says, will you burn the Loki Gator? I'll burn a bunch of commons probably. I don't know if I could burn the secret rare. Then says Walt will be the gatekeeper. Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. News Now Marijuana says when Harry Potter, when different type of wands, when burning lightsabers. Oh. I mean, Harry Potter. They could try it on other things and try it on other platforms. It probably won't be successful. Like, remember those Lord of the Rings NFTs? Anyone hear about them after they dropped? No. Why? Because it's not on Veve. Brian says you get to choose which poster? Oh, all right, that's dope. I did not hear them say that. That might have been my bad though. It might have been my bad. Okay. We had a comment coming in from. Oh, are we talking? All right, nope. Yeah. Now we talking. All right. Where was I here? We're gonna go and I don't have the screenshots are on my phone, and I'm currently streaming on my phone. Big Guy says, I don't think it's lack of utility that will hurt golden moments long term. That hasn't happened for a while. It's the lower mint size of platinum moments that's going to kill golden moments. I don't think it's going to kill them because, again, there's no mini golden moment. There's no Dumbo golden moment. And, this Mickey and this Donald Duck, although much lower mint than we've seen, is not a first appearance. And first appearances do mean something. So I'm very curious to see where some of these golden moments go, where some of these platinum moments go. We have not seen any marketing. The marketing we've seen is a little bit of marketing to Web 2 normies that are not really going to care. Once we start marketing to Web 3 people, which hopefully later this year, then you'll get a lot of people coming in, and you'll get a lot of, that's how you get Ethan Crypto Whales on. And you'll see a lot of price difference or a lot of price action when those guys get on, because there's going to be millions of people on this eventually, but right now we have 30,000 wallets active wallets each month. That being said, we also have 900,000 to 1 million accounts that are locked up because they're accused of botting, and those guys, they have at least one collectible in them. So there's probably a couple million collectibles out there that are just considered burned, and a good amount of them probably golden moments. So yeah. But I don't think golden moments will ever be killed. I mean, there's no way those are ever killed. But again, that's just my opinion. Could I be wrong? I guess, but probably not. Thank you for submitting your payment. You're welcome. We have JLo. Yes, I think it's my best on getting some essence. How much essence do you have? I have around 40,000. Oh, got 40, not 49, 40,000 essence. We haven't done there hasn't been a lot of news on Earth 2 in a bit. 40,000 essence. Smiley face. Moving on. Bobby says Web3 whales won't mess with non-custodian walled gardens. When you say non-custodian walled gardens, oh, you mean that's not interoperable? So if you take a look at Hero's platform, and Hero has, what do they have? They've had interoperability since day one. I think out of a million or a couple million or so collectibles, cards that they have on there, a couple hundred maybe have moved off platform. Everything else has stayed on the platform. And those are and those have been interoperable from day one. So I think it's a very big stretch to say that Web3 whales won't mess with non-custodian walled gardens when they have the perfect opportunity to get some of the first appearances of DC characters on the blockchain, and then nobody's doing that. I was talking with Tamara Hanna and Queen Veve yesterday on the podcast, and they're never taking their stuff off. I'm never going to take my stuff off either. One, because you don't get you're not going to be able to get MCP points when your stuff is off app, and you obviously can't put it in your showroom when your stuff is off app. And it's just, for me, and most people probably gonna keep their stuff on app. Omar says, I love Dumbo the most on tomorrow's drop. Me too. Because I didn't mean literally killed as going to zero, meaning it will continue to bleed in value. I mean, that's just the bear market. Because says mint size is huge. Look at the Manitoban that not even Star Wars people knew who she was. Yeah, I had zero idea. Apparently, it's a race of people. Like the Manitoban is a race. Somebody reached out to her. I forget who it was. And she's like, no, Manitoban's not the name of my character. That's the name of my race of people. I was like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, agreed. Scarcity definitely matters on this. But the continued bleed of golden moments, it's not just golden moments. It's everything that's bleeding. And it's not just Veve. It's not just specific to Veve. When was the last time Recur had a drop? A Quid, I can't believe people are really trying to say Quid's a competitor. Quid had made $50,000 in volume last month. We do that on one drop. Fudge out of here. Yeah. Milham says, howdy, sir. Howdy. Bobby says, Hero NFT aren't worth anything. I mean, well, there's millions of them. So, of course, some of them are going to be at $1. When you have who played Batman, the skinny kid that does not deserve to be Batman. He's a very good actor, but I don't even know his name. It's Twilight guy. Robert Pattinson. There's 28,000 of him of course he's going to be $1. He's not the first appearance on the blockchain. Nobody likes him as Batman, and so that makes sense. But not all of hero NFTs are like that. There's a bunch of hero NFTs that are dope AF and are worth thousands. I think some have been sold for tens of thousands. Not on the level of Veve, but still I think very good. Josh says he means self-custody. Yeah, I figured. But I said, if you're going to invest big into something, you want to own it without risk of account suspensions. Would you invest in OMI if you couldn't take it off app? I mean, I don't plan to, or I mean, again, that's a whole different thing. One's like a crypto, one's that, but also, I mean, what do you have when you go to a bank? Like if you go to any bank, it doesn't have to be one of these, Silvergate, SVB banks that, have, are collapsing. It could be a big bank, a too big to fail, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan and Chase, Citibank, or Bank of America. It could be any one of those things. If you piss off a cop and suddenly there's an investigation into you, your accounts are frozen. Like the FDIC is not going to help you with that. Your local bank's not going to help you with that. Police go and they say, yeah, this person's suspected of, a felony or these activities. Your accounts are frozen. This is the same exact thing. Josh saying, without true ownership, ETH whales, etc., will not enter this project. I mean, I think we'll have to agree to disagree on that. I'm pretty doubtful that these guys will not want some of these things. I mean, we already have ETH whales that are in here. I mean, Dr. Profit, where do you think a lot of his money came from? ETH. Bobby says 100%. Gracias, gracias. I think that's going to be it for right now. I do have to go to the gym. I do have to make some food. Bobby says, Randy, you just described the use case for Bitcoin. Yes, love Bitcoin. Absolutely. Bitcoin should continue to go up as the banking system continues to go down. WAGMI Games, we are beyond thrilled to introduce industry legend Brent Pease, Director of Operations at EA Sports, challenge everything, and founder of Industrial Toys as the new WAGMI Games COO. Interesting. Very interesting. People like that. That's a big move. That'd be dope. Imagine if a bunch of Web3 games use OMI. Down, yep. Company, yep. It would have been massive, yep. Yep. Amazing. Capital, fast, collectibles, getting disabled, yep. Yeah, Dumbo, okay. Oh wow, how many freaking messages are? Okay, there's not too much. Potion, statue, potions, mods, molds to keep price. Huh. All right, so somebody got a somebody just bought about 50 million OMI. It's pretty dope. Let's take a look at what else OMI is doing right now before we get too ahead of ourselves and we bounce out of here. Ecomi. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling. We are number 171. We are at 00085. Might have to 916,000 volume. Might have to buy a little bit more soon. Where was I? Big A says that Josh, not true. I'm an ETH whale and in Veve. See, Big A, Dr. Profit, other ETH whales as well. John Skywalker says Randy. Cheers, mates. Bobby says Randy, you just described the use case for Bitcoin. 100%. Bobby says, give me that heart. Says Big A, you're the minority. Most of the Web3 space want interoperability and self-custody. For the point Randy just made about freezing bank accounts. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying that's the. I mean that's everywhere. Someone with Brittany says, hi Randy in chat. Hi Brittany. Josh says that's the basis around the blockchain technology. Agreed. Someone says, how's Mini first appearance? What am I missing here? So what Veve describes as art is cards, cars, and posters. So why we had a first edition, and those things are labeled as first edition. So we had a first edition Mini and a first edition Donald on the lenticular cards. We had a first appearance Donald in the Golden Moments, and we had also had another Mini poster that was not a first edition because it was the second time she was on the blockchain. We had a bunch of posters with her, but there was no physical statue of Minnie. The statues are the ones that they call the first appearance. The cards, cars, and posters are known as first editions. That's how Minnie is a first appearance on this, because it's the first time she's been in a statue. So that's why. But yeah, so Josh, I think people are fine, diversified between different projects, some with full interoperability, some without. Look how many of us were centralized on centralized earn platforms to earn profit. Good point. So everybody's okay. I've confused myself here. Thank you for clarifying. Good, sir, Randy. Oh, why? Thank you. Good, ma'am, Brittany. Either way, I've been streaming for a little bit. I did a 5-hour stream yesterday. I've been streaming for about an hour today. I will do a little bit of maybe a video or something tonight. But I do have to go make some food. I do have to go to the gym. Bobby says, Big A. Look at how that worked out. Bruin says, why is everyone saying Platinum Drop is tomorrow? Isn't Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow we have the first appearance of Red Hulk. 7,500 of those. I might get that. I might not. I don't know. I really am excited for these Platinum moments, though. Either way, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Bye-bye. Subscribe.